Hello everyone, welcome to Problem-Based Learning Stage 1. I'm Joseph Tan. This is a recap of what you have learned before, a quick recap for our subject, Banking Products and Services. Desired learning outcome for the PBL. It's important to have the right knowledge for a problem. Without the right knowledge, you won't be able to understand the problem and solve the problem. Skills to be learned at the end of this PBL. It's important to have good communication skill within the team. It's important for team members to be able to communicate with one another, to share ideas, problems, solution with one another. This decision-making skill. At many points, you are required to make decision. Each decision can affect the project outcome. Teamwork. In a team, it's important to have good teamwork. Without it, it is hard to synergize all the efforts that are put together. Research skills. It's important to do wide and deep research about the problem and also looking for the right solution. Research skill is vital to gain knowledge. So it's important to have the right research skills. Reflective skills is important for you to learn to reflect on the decision you have made, the past learning journey, the learning journey. This is to improve yourself furthermore. Attitudes. Hopefully at the end of this PBL, you will acquire a lifelong learning attitude. You'll learn as long as you are able to. Also learn to be being supportive to your team members. It's important to be supportive, to be a team player, so that as a team you're able to achieve the goal. Motivation. Being motivated for self-learning is important. No one will motivate you to learn. So it's important for you to learn to be more self-motivated. Guide towards for PBL Essentials. So first point, you are supposed to be responsible and plan your own learning. So in that sense, that you are no one is to hold you by the hand. You have to learn and you're responsible for it. You should plan your own learning process, your journey, how you're going to learn, learning at your own pace, hopefully not too slow. There won't be any prior help or direction, much help, hand-holding given by the tutors or lecturer. A lot of independence is given to you, so you've got to conduct your own study and research. Of course, as a team members, you're accountable to one another. Because at the end, you're going to produce one written report and you're all accountable to one another. And this greatly affects your whole team. problem is given to you. This will be the starting point of learning new knowledge for you. So with the given problems, you are able to do research to find out more. So it's here you have to make decision, decide what to be learned. So that's to in order for you to solve or explain the problem. You have limited time, so you gotta make wisely what to be learned. Find out what the relevance information. There will be little or no teaching from the lecturer or tutor. An overview of issues may be given. So basically, problem statement could be given to you, a scenario is given to describe to you. Lecturer's role is to facilitate your thinking to achieve the learning outcomes. The lecturers guides and facilitates. Basically ask you more questions instead of giving you answers or solution. This will prompt you in the right direction, hopefully in the process. The purpose is to extend and deepen your thinking capacity. Encourage you to think deeper, to think differently, to think innovatively. Of course, students should engage in collaborative learning. All of us has only 24 hours a day. We should learn to help one another, collaborate, to synergize. Each of us learn different things. At the end of it, we share so as to benefit one another. It's mutual benefit. It's a win-win situation. So as to help you to get new knowledge to solve or understand the problem. Is engage in group discussion or cooperative learning. So that's why a team will help one another compared to just an individual, a silo person. It's difficult for a silo person to work properly. A team will be able to share and learn one another. It's better. Two is better than one. You should engage in reflective thinking. You should do your own research, learning journey. This helps you to learn to develop and manage a lot of the developments of your you got to learn to how to manage and evaluate information. Which information is relevant, which are not. You got to filter out. With limited time and so much information available to you, you got to learn how to manage it. Also, reflect on the learning process and the problem solving process. This is how to basically review yourself. Help yourself to improve more. Know your weakness, know your strength. Areas need you to improve on. Areas that you're good at. Hopefully at the end of it, you will develop a lifelong learning commitment. You're committed to continue to learn on and on. You will not stop learning when you leave the school, when you graduate from school. You'll keep on learning in work, in life. You should learn through a problem-solving process. And during the process, you learn to think creatively and critically about many issues, including about yourself, the problem, the situation, other people involved. So sometimes we do not usually think creative or critically about issues until we meet a problem. So this gives you an opportunity for you to develop this thinking process, to think creatively and critically. Learn to familiarize with systematic process of solving problems, so that when you solve a problem, you'll go through a systematic thoughts, help you sort out things, see things clearly in a messy situation. Learn to develop persistency in solving problem, especially for tough problem, where you need to endure and persist, determined to solve that problem. Then you will be successful at the end of it. This is an overview of the PBL framework from stage 1 to 7. We'll go through them in slightly more detail in later slides. Stage 1, group setting. First, introduce your members. Each of you have a self-introduction, introduce about yourself. You have to establish some ground rules. For example, you have to set nobody's going to be late for the meeting. Everybody has to contribute. Next, we define the roles of the tutor and student. Okay, the role of the tutor is to facilitate, and the student is responsible for their own learning. You may click the link in the LMS to see the stage 1 video for the live example. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.